putting music together. So rhythm is like the repetition of a tone or a sound or a melody.
Okay.
You repeat it or in
Okay.
different movements. So for example, if you have maybe like ta 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 ta, or you play you're repeating. There is sound.
Yeah.
There is movement. It's still going. That's what they call rhythm. They put all these
Yeah.
things together: harmony, rhythm, pitch, melody, and even musical instruments. You are making music, you know. And somebody
Yeah.
may see it as something that brings inspiration. But how do you interpret music, you yourself, for you?
For me, yeah, I feel like music is just a combination of sounds that are orchestrated very carefully
Mm-hmm.
and then sounds appealing to the ear.
That's good because there's a very thin line between music and noise. You know that.
Noise.
Somebody
Yeah.
just playing all kind of tones and doing kind of showing up and you do to show off, but sometimes when you show off and then you are making noise, nobody wants to
Noise.
hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just like it's just too much going on. That's less is more. You can show off, but make sure it sounds appealing, like you said, to the ear. So
Yeah.
that's all for today. No, that's all for on that defining music, in general. We have music for education. We have music for education. We have music for what do you call it, healing purposes, like doctors, for therapy. Women who are
Yeah.
pregnant, they lose music, calms them down. It helps them to go through the process, with ease. It calms them. You forget
Yeah.
about the pain, and the music helps for teaching for kids. Things like A B C D E F G. It's all music. Instrumental music is when you have all the instruments. You know that, like
Yes.
soundtracks and all. Then we have also vocal music where there is the vocals, the songs. We have a cappella and all that. All this music is vast. Is huge. Is a lot, and we are always
Yeah.
learning. There's never no end. There's something new always coming up. Because we always create. We are creating music all the time. So there's
That's
never going to
true.
be an end anywhere.
That's
So
true.
now,
Yeah.
good. So let's look at something very simple today. Talk about like some terms in music. So like for example, we have I don't know if you know about this. We shouldn't go down. That's too far. Let's do it. Yeah. You know what a scale is?
A skill.
It's a set of
Um,
notes.
a set of noise.
A set of
Okay.
notes. Notes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's a set of notes. You can even say it's a set of notes in an ascending or descending order. You can put that there. You don't put it there. Like do re mi, like you said, do re mi fa
Yeah.
sol la ti do ti la. So that's your solfa. Or if you're going to start from the basics, like from the mother scale, from the natural scale, that's going to be C major. You know, that's what
Hmm.
the beginner learns to play C major. So let me show you my
Yeah.
keyboard. I'm going to show my keyboard right now.
Okay.
So we mentioned what a scale is. It's a set of notes in an ascending or descending
Then.
order. You can write it down, okay, if you like. Now, on the
Okay.
scale, we have what we call the solfa, which you just sang it. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That's your solfa
Hmm.
notation. And the notes we have what we call the musical alphabets, which are the notes of the keys. These are
Okay.
your keys on the keyboard, okay? This is your
Okay.
keyboard, okay? What's a
Hmm.
keyboard? It's a musical instrument made up of black and white keys, which you know that. And those black
Yes.
keys are in patterns. Sorry, they are in groups of threes and twos and threes and twos, like a pattern or groups. You see them?
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, that's your keyboard. Okay, that's not a
Hmm.
piano. That's your keyboard. Okay,
Keyboard.
yeah.
Okay.
So when you say piano, it's a sound coming from the keyboard. The keyboard
Oh,
has
okay.
different sounds. You
Yeah.
can have even guitars. Keyboards is an electronic device which can produce different sounds. You can even make a violin sound. You can make a guitar sound, right? You can change the sound, the
Yes.
buttons here to produce different sounds. That's going to suit your needs. So it's a
Yes.
keyboard, okay? But we
Yes.
have the piano, which usually it's acoustic. I mean, so you don't have to plug it in. But now
Hmm.
we have modern ones where you can even make it like you can plug it in. But the
Hmm.
one, the real one that uses the acoustic one, That's the
Mhm.
piano. It's a piano.
Um,
It's we have the ground, baby ground. It's a piano upright. You see, but the
yeah.
keyboard imitates them. It brings out, it gives it, it imitates the piano sound. If you want piano, you can change the buttons to whatever you want. Okay. So there are two different
Mhm.
things. There's a keyboard and there's also piano, an upright piano. But the keyboard
Mhm.
imitates the piano sound. So it's a
Mhm.
board with keys with different sounds.
Okay.
Okay, like that's all. And it's
Yeah.
always it's most of the time it's electronic by batteries or by plugging it in. But the piano you don't
Mhm.
have to plug it in, it's acoustic. But now they're making some plugged in and says piano, but that's fine. Okay. So now
Okay.
let's start from C major, which is our basic, our starter key for beginner. We're gonna start
Okay.
from C. And you know where C is, right? Before the two black keys. You know that, right?
Please. Yeah.
You know.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So where do you find F?
F. Behind the third key. Yeah. These
So
three keys. The first one. Yeah.
before the three black keys.
Before.
Yes.
Yes.
If you say behind, you're going to talk about B.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Or after the three black keys is going to be B. So before the two black keys, we have C. Before the
Okay.
three black keys, we have F.
F.
That's all. So use the right
Yeah.
terms. Before,
Four.
before two is what do you call it?
D
C
major.
before. Yep. Before the three black keys is going to be F. So let's count it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Seven.
That's an
Eight.
octave. You know octave, right?
Octave. No.
Okay, write that down. So O C, O for orange, C for cat, T for Tom, A for apple, V for victory,
Octave.
E for elephant. Octave. You know octagon?
Yeah. Octagon. Yeah.
What's an octagon?
It's a shape where it's a size.
Good. So it's an eight-sided figure. That's an octave. But in music, it's eight notes in a scale.
Okay.
Eight notes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
eight notes, or per se in the major scale, because we're talking about C major. So eight notes in a scale is an octave. Okay. You're counting eight
Okay.
notes. Let's count it together again. You start from, you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Five, six,
It's
seven,
actually
eight.
up to seven, and because you're going to repeat the first one. So do, re, you are saying do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and
T.
then back to
And
where?
do.
Do, making an
E.
octave. So this is your first octave. If you're going to come from here and get back to here, that's your second octave. You're going to
Octave.
start from here and get back to here. That'll be your third octave.
Third
From C,
octave.
you're on C now. And this is your fourth, and on and on and on. And then what happens now? The pitch is changing higher,
Yeah.
higher. You see? Higher.
Yes.
So now
Yes.
I want you to write this notes now. Write down your C, D. You know the notes, right? You know them, right?
Yeah.
Help me.
Yeah.
C. Uh-huh.
So we have C, B. Um.
Okay, I'll tell you. So write down your heading is C major scale. That's your heading. C
Okay.
major scale. And you also have the what do you call it? Definition of a skill. It's a set of
Yeah.
notes, okay,
Set of
in
tone.
ascending, or a set of notes, not tones,
Notes.
notes. Good.
Notes.
Yeah. So tone is the sound you're going to make from those notes, okay. And then
Okay.
you have the next heading should be your C major scale, and underline that, and then put these notes. You write them in alphabet in uppercase. You're going and try to space them out. So C, D, E. Write C, uppercase
C.
C. Did you underline your C major scale as the heading?
Yes, please.
Okay. And in pencil, right? So write down. Try to leave a space between the heading, so you don't have to be too close to the heading. Okay. So
Okay.
uppercase C.
Mm-hmm.
Next is going to be D.
D.
Then we
Mm-hmm.
have E. Then we
E.
have F.
F.
Then we have G.
G.
Then we have A.
A.
Then we have B.
B.
And then we have back to C. So
C.
the first five, the you're going to wait, the first C, D, E, F. When you get to G, go back to A, B, and get back to C.
C.
Now,
Yeah.
before we continue, I want you to put some notes. I should have done that one first, but don't worry. Write down musical alphabets as your heading, okay? Leave about 2 lines
Yes.
or four lines. That should have been
Okay.
at the top, but we didn't do that. Sorry. Okay. It's called
Musical alphabets.
alphabets, yes. And you
Okay.
write there are only 7 notes. Only 7. They
Okay.
start from A. You know
Okay.
how the A B C D E F G up to Z. We have only
Yeah.
7. So start A B C D E F G. That's all. That is it. So one,
Okay.
two, three, four, five, six, seven.
Seven.
A B C D E F G. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight
Okay.
notes. So that's
Okay.
so in general
Mm-hmm.
we have about 20. Is it 26 alphabets, right?
Yeah, 26 alphabets. Yeah.
Yes, but in music, we have only
Just 7.
7. Yeah, it's a good number. It's a perfect number. Number 7 is a good number. So that's it. So
Yeah.
underline that and then let's move on now. So come back to your
Okay.
C major scale now. So for C, you're going to say C, D, E, F, G. You're going to say C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. No, you're not going to say that. You're going to say
Yeah.
C, D, E, F, G. What's next? A
G.
is coming, right? A
Yeah.
and go to
D.
B and come back to where?
C.
Good. Yeah, C to C is your C major scales octave, okay? If you want the
Okay.
D major scale, same thing, D to D, okay?
Okay.
Want E,
Yeah.
E to E, but
E.
when we get to those scales, they're going to
Mm-hmm.
have accidentals. They're going to have some sharps or flats in them, but we won't do that today because C major has no sharps. It has no
Mm-hmm.
flats. So
Mm-hmm.
write that down. It's a natural scale. It has no flats. It has no sharps. That's C.
Okay. E.
That's it. So now let's number them, okay? So at the very top of those notes you wrote down C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, put
Yeah.
1 on top of C, put 2 on top of D, put 3 on top of E, put 4 on top of F, put 5 on top of G, put
Okay.
6 on top of A, put 7 on top of B, and then can
Okay.
put 8 on top of C or back to 1, but put 8 there so you can confuse yourself, okay? When you're done, let me know,
Yes.
okay?
Okay. 7 and C8. Yeah. I'm done.
Good. Now, see those numbers you wrote down?
Mm-hmm.
Put a hyphen at the last number, that's 8. Put a hyphen there and write down, octave, OCTAVE. That means you've counted 8 notes.
8. Yes, please.
Remember the word octave, the word that means 8 notes in the major scale, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
And then under the C, D, E, F, G, the notes you wrote down, you're going to put your solfa notation. So under C, write do, just write small d. Or you can write
Okay.
D-O, D-O, small, very tiny. Because I hope you spaced out the letters, right?
Yes, please. I spaced out the letters.
Okay. So you can write D-O. D-O is your do under C.
Do.
And then write your
Mm-hmm.
ray under D, R-E, small letters, R-E. And
Yes,
remember,
please.
your skill in the notes you wrote down are all uppercase, but your
Yes,
sulfur
please.
has to be lowercase.
Lowercase.
So you don't
Okay.
have them, it's going mixed up. It has to be, differentiate them really easily. So under
Okay.
E, right? M-I, that's your me.
Okay.
And then fa, that's small case, F-A.
FA. Yeah.
And then S-O is your G. And then L-A is your la.
Uh,
And your T-I. T is your B. And what are you going to write for your do? D-O, your last one.
DO.
And then
Yeah.
on that do, put a little, when you actually want to do, you know how you do your quotation signs?
Yeah. Quotation sign. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know how you put, pretend you're putting one there, but put the number one, small one against the
Like
D-O, against the O, against
the
your
last.
do, telling
The
you
last
that's your,
DO.
hmm it's telling you that's your first octave. Making
Okay.
sense. So if you write
Yes.
more of those notes again and get to the next do, you're going to put small 2 against the last do. Does it make sense now?
Yes. It makes sense.
So to tell you that's my second octave, if somebody's reading your notes, okay?
Yeah. Yes, please.
That's all. So you just put those little numbers there. 1 means first octave, 2 means second octave, 3 means the third octave. So let's say you get here. See, if you get here,
Yes.
small 1 will be against your do, 1 octave. You get to this side, small 2 be there. That's your second
Yes.
octave. Small 2 be here. Okay, so now we're done. Let's try to play it now, okay? I'm going to
Please.
play it, okay? So let's watch me.
Yes,
I know you
please.
don't have a keyboard now, so you're going to buy it soon. So I'll play it for you.
Okay.
So this is my middle C, my C in the middle of my keyboard. That's all it means.
Okay.
The C in the
Okay.
middle. That's all. So watch me. I'm going to play my right hand. So when I go to the fourth note, I'm going to change to my thumb, okay, and play the rest because I have only 5 fingers and I need all the notes to sound in one scale,
Okay.
right? But if I'm going to do
Yes.
this, if I play all, you see, I'm done. I need more three
Yes.
notes, so I won't get until I change on the fourth note and add the rest. See that? So do
Yeah.
re mi and then fourth thumb fa so la ti do. See that
Mm,
again?
yes. Do, re, mi,
Mm-hmm. Then
fa,
fa fourth note.
fa, fa. Sol, la, ti, do. Yeah.
And when I descend, it will be the same way coming back, the same way. So do ti la.
Mm,
So you play all
do,
and the third
fa,
finger
mi, re, do.
like that, like that. Okay. So any questions on this one?
So far, no questions.
Okay. So let me look at you. Okay. Okay. Can you see me?
Yes, please. I can see you.
1 second. Okay. Just go to a fresh page. Okay.
Okay.
And I know it's not going to be, I hope it's not going to be too much for you. I hope not.
I can take it.
You can. Okay.
Yeah.
So now let's draw the circle of fifth. Okay.
Like
Yeah.
a circle, a big circle.
Yes. You've done that before or no?
No.
Don't worry. I'll help you. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to draw mine and you see. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh, my pencil. Give me pencil. Before we do the that circle of fifth, let's look at one thing on the keyboard, okay? Just one thing, okay? The keyboard diagram. Let's do that one first, so we don't go astray, okay? So I'm going to
Okay.
draw it for you to see. I have one here already, but you can draw with me. So just look for start. And I know I already defined a keyboard to you. Remember what it means?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what it
Yes,
is.
please. Yeah.
So let us draw like a rectangle shape like this.
Okay.
I'll show you mine like this.
Okay.
You see mine? Just is about a few lines you like. That's fine.
Okay.
You done? Okay.
Yes, please. I'm done.
And then we're going to do the which one should we do first? After that, I'm going to do the black keys. Okay. So see, like a popsicle or something. 1, 2 black keys come first. See that from the top, Then we close it
Yeah.
in like this. See? Have we done this before?
Yeah, I think I've done it. Yeah, I've done it before.
Okay. Then 3 black keys. So that I can go faster. 3 come in. I'm going to close it. See? You done?
Yes,
So
please.
2, yeah, because we are doing the 2s and 3s, the pattern on the keyboard. 3.
Yeah.
So we have 2 here. We have 3. So now let's create our white keys now. So these are our black keys, okay? Let's create our
Okay.
white keys. So right here, put a line there to create your white keys coming up. White keys, white keys, white keys. You done?
Yes, please. I'm done.
So now, I don't want to shade it because you know what it is. It's black keys,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yes,
Good.
please.
So there's one thing I want to teach you now. I think we won't do the circle of fifth. That'll be too much. But let's just finish on this one. Okay.
Okay.
First of all, what to put here? What's the letter here?
C,
Good. So let's do it. C, D,
D,
E,
E,
F,
F,
G,
G,
A, B, and then C. And remember, between E and F is half a step. Just put half there. Don't worry, we'll work on that later. And then between B and C is half step, half step.
Okay.
So, so remember, anytime you see E and F, you see them,
Yes,
you
please.
see that there's no black key between them, it's half a
Mm-hmm.
step. When you come to B and C,
C.
there's no black key between them, it's half a step. Throughout
Half.
the
Yeah.
keyboard, only E and F and B and C.
C.
E and F, B and C. It
B and
runs through
C.
the keyboard. Those two guys, don't forget them, okay? That's the
Yes,
third
please.
and the fourth, and then the seventh and the eighth, okay?
Okay.
That's half a step. So that should be imprint that in your brain. Don't forget that because when we play other keys, you have
Okay.
to use that. You have to remember because you're going to need it, okay? So
Okay.
E and F and B and C, third and the fourth, seven and eight, okay? Half a step. So
Yes.
now, these keys have names, sharps and flats, okay? So there's a
Okay.
sharp sign. You know the sharp sign before? You know it, right?
Yeah.
You know the flat sign, right?
Yes.
What does sharp sign do?
I think it's. I don't really remember, but I remember it has to do with something with tonations.
Good. So it raises a note by half a step. That's all. So write it down. It raises a note by half a step. That's the sharp sign. Sharp sign. And then we have the flat sign. Flat sign. If the sharp sign raises a note by half a step, what would the flat sign do? You tell me.
It
The
reduces
opposite.
a note by half a step.
It lowers a note by half a step. And then there's one more sign. There are three of them. We call them accidentals. Okay, let me write for you. Like accidents. Accidentals. These are symbols which they modify the
Okay.
tone or pitch of a note. You said that already. They modify,
Yes,
okay?
please.
That's all. That's what they do. So accidentals, we have three of them. We have the sharp sign, the flat sign, and there's one more. It's called the natural. Look at it like this. It's like a big L and seven. You've seen before, right?
Yes,
It's
please.
called a natural sign. Natural sign. What do you think of that? Am I going too
Natural.
fast?
No, 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 no.
Okay, you can take
Yeah.
it. What do you think a natural sign does?
From the name, I think it just maintains
That is right.
its
So
note.
that is right. So it cancels the sharp or it cancels the flat and it brings the note back to the original state. So for example,
Okay.
if you see somewhere you see C sharp like this there
Mhm.
on the you want to play a song, see the word C sharp. The next time they're going to write C sharp, they want to play C natural, they have to do this for you. So you know I won't
Yeah.
play C sharp. I'm going to play C now. They're telling
Just
you,
see.
young man, I've raised the sharp, so don't play that anymore. Don't just
Okay.
imagine that I'll put C again there. No, they'll have to put a natural sign for you to see. That's musical terms. You have to do that. So now, any
Okay.
questions on the accidental, the flat sign, sharp sign, and natural sign? Nothing?
No,
Are you
no.
sure? Ask
So,
me now.
so far looks like it's all good. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay, I think you get to that one, but I was asking which one gets or do all the keys get the sharp, the accidental, and the flat sign?
When we get to keys and changing of keys, some keys have sharp, some keys have flat. Not all of them. Yeah, but
Okay.
yeah. And when we get to doing scales and playing different keys, you understand it better. And thanks for that answer. That question. It's a good question.
Okay.
So, but
Alright.
all these are just terms for you to know what they do. You know, that's all. And when
Yeah.
you find them in your skills and your music, you know how to use them. That's all. They're like
Yes. Yes.
ingredients in your food, cooking some food. That's your spices.
Yeah.
Spice it up. So now, C. This is you see this black key here. It's called C
Yeah.
sharp or it's called D flat
C sharp or
or
D
D
flat.
flat. And that brings us to another term. It's called enharmonic tone. I'm going to send all these things to you on your this. Don't worry. So that some of them enharmonic tones. Okay, so it looks like
And harmonic tones.
yes, it's a tone with two different names but the same sound or pitch. It's a tone with two different names, but the same sound or pitch. I'll send the video, no, okay? So
Okay.
it's a tone with two different names, but the same sound or pitch. Why?
Okay.
Because look here. You see this black key here? It has two names. If you are going to the right, you're going to read to the right. You call this black key C sharp. You're going to read it down to the left. Going backwards, you're going to call it D flat. Look at it here. This same key here.
Mm-hmm.
You see the key image? This is called C. If you come
See,
up
yeah.
to the right on the black key, it's called C sharp. If you want to go back to the left side on this black key, it's
Just
called D
D
flat.
flat.
So these two keys give it the name. Depending on
Okay.
how you read it, look at the two notes around that same black key. If you come, what will you call this black key? It has two names. What do you call it?
So this one will be D sharp or E flat.
Yeah, and you see, it's the same tone. You see,
Okay.
it's a tone with two different names, C sharp or E flat. Sorry, D sharp or E flat, but the same pitch. It has two different names, but the same sound. Okay, so
Yes,
let's
please.
stop here. I want you to do this rest for me. Do the rest for me. We have C, D sharp or E flat. It's gonna be F sharp or
Sharp
G
or
flat.
G. Yeah.
Here's good more.
Here is gonna be G sharp or A flat,
Mm-hmm.
and then here is gonna be A sharp or B flat.
Yep. And then when you finish, just send me a picture. That's all, okay?
Yes, please.
So let's stop here. I'll send a video now and listen. Ask me any questions and messages, okay? And I'll reply, okay? I'm just going to my
Yes,
next
please.
lesson, okay? God bless you. I had a
Yes.
great time with you. We're going to may God's favor be upon you and help us, to excel and be
Amen.
consistent. Yes, in Jesus' name. You're going to be successful. I know that because God
Amen.
is with you.
Thank you
God
very
is here
much.
in Jesus' mighty
Thank you.
name. Amen. So, do you have any other questions for me before I get you go?
Um, no, please. But if I remember a question, I'm gonna test you the
Yes,
question and
please.
then
Yeah. Please keep it coming. Don't worry at all. I'm here, okay?
yes, yes,
God
please.
bless you. Have a
Okay,
blessed
God
week.
bless you too.